sounds funny, but I just can't stand the pain. Girl, I'm leaving you tomorrow. Seems to me, girl, you know I've done all I can. You see, I beg, stole, and I borrow. That's why I'm easy. I'm easy like a Sunday morning. That's why I'm easy. I'm easy like a Sunday morning. Easy by Lionel Richie. A good song to know and easy to play. Let's get started. Here are the chords you'll need to be able to play easy. An A flat major bar chord on the 4th, C minor 7th on the 3rd, B flat minor 7th on the 1st, E flat major on the 6th, G flat major on the 2nd, F minor 7th on the 1st, G flat major 7th on the 1st, not in a bar chord form, and an E flat minor 7th on the 6th. The strumming pattern starts off with a downstroke on the bass note, goes up to the 2nd string and then back down, like that. C minor 7th. So I'm hitting that root note on the 5th string now, raking up to the 2nd string again. Back down just like I did in the A flat. So the A flat and C minor 7th have similar strumming patterns. One more time. And then you go down to the B flat minor 7th. So basically there I'm hitting downbeat 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm hitting the 1 on the bass note, and then the 3, the higher notes in the chord. And then I go up to the E flat. And the E flat, I'm striking the 1, 2, and 4 beats. So it sounds like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So let me play the whole sequence again. And that's the first go-round of the verse pattern. The second go-round is identical, except when I get back to the E flat in the second time, I'm going to strike it 5 beats. It goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So basically, here's the whole pattern. Okay, let's take a look at the chorus. The chorus is basically the same as the verses, except there's an extended ending with a couple extra chords. The G flat major, F minor 7th, and then an E flat minor 7th. Goes something like this. That's why I'm easy. I'm easy like a Sunday morning. That's why I'm easy. I'm easy like a Sunday morning. One more time. That's why I'm easy. I'm easy like a Sunday morning. That's why I'm easy. I'm easy like a Sunday morning. Now just a note about that section. You can actually play a E flat major if you wanted to. It sounds just fine. Take a listen. Easy like a Sunday morning. Just depends on how jazzy you want to make it sound. The bridge happens at the end of the second chorus. It introduces that G flat major 7th chord, has the F minor 7th chord and E flat minor 7th chords in it. It goes something like this. Morning, I wanna be high, so high. I wanna be free to know the things I do are right. I wanna be free, just me. Right after the bridge section, and before the start of the guitar solo, there's kind of a musical interlude where the lead guitar does something like this. And the bass is like, and it leads into the guitar solo. What I like to do there is just play two different versions of an E minor 7th and D flat major chord. It sounds something like this. Just me. Basically what I'm doing is I'm barring the 11th fret on the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd strings to get the E flat minor 7th, and then I'm just playing basically the bottom 3 notes of a D flat major bar chord. So that would be on the 9th fret on the 6th and 5th strings and the 10th fret on the 3rd string. And then I slide down, play the E flat major 7th on the 6th, and the D flat major on the 4th. So it sounds like this. And then go into the guitar solo. Here's a guitar solo. Take a look at the notes in the solo. We'll break it down into bits and pieces, but it basically starts off on the 4th string on the 8th fret with a little phrase that's going to be repeated, and it goes like this. So you're basically taking that note on the 8th fret, 4th string, bending it, landing your pinky on the 11th fret of the 5th string, and basically hitting that 2nd string up on the 9th fret. After that 3-note sequence, there's these little slides that happen during the course of the solo. The first one that happens is up here on the 14th fret, and it's basically sliding from the 14th to the 16th frets. So right after that, it's kind of like a little choppy slide. And of course, the solo is performed on electric guitar, so you're getting a lot of tone and stuff with it. I'm playing it on acoustic right now, obviously, but basically that little slide just adds texture to the solo. So again, and then it's same note bent, and then you're on the 11th fret, just hitting it twice. So again from the beginning. The next note is a slide down on the 5th string on the 8th fret. So it goes. Okay, again from the beginning. And then it's Same two first notes again. Now we're going to go up to a little triangle shape, a D7 shape, basically on the 13th fret. So you're like... So those 5 notes are 13th fret on the first string, 2nd string, 12th fret, 13th fret, 3rd string, 11th fret, 3rd string, and 8th fret, 3rd string. And then it's... So you're on the 4th string now, on the 11th fret, down to the 9th, bending up on the 11th fret, and then finishing off on the 5th string on the 11th fret. Here's that whole little section slowly. One more time, even slower. Don't be afraid to slide up to that 13th fret from the 12th fret when you're going there. So here's the whole this is the first half of the solo basically that we've covered so far. So I'll play it right now. So the second half of the solo basically starts off with the same 2 notes. And then this time you're sliding up on the 3rd string from the 11th to the 13th frets. Okay, so remember at the first go around we did, and now here we're doing, and then it's back down again to that same note on the 5th string, 11th fret. The next notes are basically on the 11th and 13th frets. So it goes like this. So what I'm doing is I'm bending up, muting it, letting it down, and then hitting 11 and 13. And then you're on to the 11th fret of the 2nd string, bending that up, and then striking the 11th fret of the 1st string. Okay, and then you're bending it up and muting it, and then walking down to the 9th fret of the 2nd string, and then the 10th fret of the 3rd string. So that part is. Here's the bend sequence again. This time I'll try to play a lot slower. And then to finish, there's just a pull-off on the 3rd string from the 10th to 8th frets. There's a cool little bass line you can throw in after the end of the first chorus. It goes something like this. Basically what it is it's based off an F minor pentatonic scale, which is the same as an A flat major pentatonic scale. Basically what I'm doing is I'm starting off on the 4th string on the 3rd fret, pulling off to the 1st fret, and then down to the 5th string, pulling off to the 1st fret from the 3rd fret, and then playing the 4th fret of the 6th string, and then the 1st fret, and back up to the A flat note, the 4th fret. So it's like this. So in real speed it would be. final section of the song, the chorus is being played, and there's basically a key change up by half a step. And it sounds something like this. I'm easy. I'm easy like a Sunday morning. I'm easy. I'm easy like a Sunday morning. So basically the whole pattern shifts up a half a step after that. In order to get into it, I'm playing basically like a 5 count on the B flat minor, and then just sliding that up to a B minor 7th. So instead of B flat minor 7th, and then it starts A, C sharp minor 7th, B minor 7th, and E. Everything's shifted 1/2 step up. Another little touch you can add is to throw on a suspended 4th to the A flat major chord right before you're going to get to the bridge. Sounds something like this. Morning, I wanna be high, so high. During the bridge section, you can substitute a different version of the G flat major 7th chord, which will sound just as good. It's basically like this. You're throwing on the G flat bass note, 2nd fret of the 2nd string, and the 3rd fret of the 3rd and 4th strings. That's basically another inversion of a G flat major 7th. So basically it sounds something like this.